In Dongtan, South Korea, a young man in his 20s narrowly escaped being falsely accused of a serious crime. A situation that began innocuously but quickly escalated into a harrowing ordeal. It all started when he used a public restroom at a local fitness center. Soon after, a woman in her 50s accused him of entering the women's restroom and spying on her, setting off a chain of events that threatened to derail his life. The woman claimed that, while she was in the women's restroom, a man entered, looked at her, and then fled. When the young man returned to the fitness center the following day, police approached him, identifying him as a suspect based on CCTV footage. However, the footage only showed him entering and exiting the men's restroom during the time of the alleged incident. Despite this, the police questioned him aggressively, implying his guilt from the start. The young man, bewildered and adamant about his innocence, faced coercive questioning, where officers reportedly dismissed his protests and implied that silence would suggest he had something to hide. The investigation initially leaned heavily on the woman's testimony, a common approach in cases where direct evidence is lacking. However, this reliance became problematic as inconsistencies in her account surfaced. Despite the emotional toll, the young man actively sought evidence to clear his name. He obtained CCTV footage showing he had left the restroom area before the time the woman claimed the incident occurred. The young man's mother also played a pivotal role in uncovering the truth. She visited the fitness center to better understand the situation and coincidentally encountered the accuser. During their exchange, the woman made conflicting statements about what had happened. Initially, she alleged that the man had merely looked at her, but later escalated her claims to include more serious misconduct. These inconsistencies cast further doubt on her credibility. As the investigation progressed, the woman eventually admitted to fabricating the entire story. She claimed her actions were influenced by medication, which she argued had clouded her judgment. However, this explanation was met with widespread skepticism, given the gravity of her false accusations and the potential damage they could have caused. The ordeal could have left an indelible mark on the young man's life. At just 20 years old, freshly discharged from military service and on leave from his studies, he faced the risk of being permanently stigmatized. The stress of the accusations, compounded by the police's treatment, took a significant emotional toll. Fortunately, his determination to gather evidence, including recording his interactions with the police, combined with the availability of CCTV footage, ultimately cleared his name. The case also raised serious concerns about the conduct of the police. Critics argue that investigators prematurely treated the young man as a suspect, relying solely on the woman's unverified testimony and disregarding the presumption of innocence. Reports of coercive questioning and patronizing behavior further tarnished the investigation's integrity. In response to the public outcry, the police acknowledged the shortcomings in their handling of the case and pledged to review their procedures to prevent such incidents in the future. This incident underscores the far-reaching consequences of false accusations. Such claims not only endanger the lives of innocent individuals but also undermine the credibility of genuine victims, making it harder for them to come forward. The woman now faces legal consequences for perjury, a serious offense with implications for both individuals and the justice system. Her actions, and the police's initial response, have sparked calls for greater accountability and reforms to ensure fairness in the investigative process. The case highlights critical lessons: the devastating impact of false accusations, the importance of police impartiality, and the necessity of objective evidence in resolving disputes. It also raises questions about the misuse of mental health claims as a justification for harmful actions. Ultimately, this incident serves as a stark reminder of the need for fairness, thorough investigations, and respect for the rights of both the accused and the accusers in the pursuit of justice.